me help you. All right. 30, 50, and 3. Thank you. I went 4 months just reading this guide. I went, you know, you're gonna fail your book clubs. How you've got to find new books. Simenon, George with an S, Simenon.
7 a.m. finds Nick DiMartino on the morning shift at the University Bookstore on the University of Washington campus. He started there in 1970, months after earning a UW degree in English literature.
I thought I would start at the bookstore and stay here until I wrote a bestseller. I've done plays around the country. This is my grandmother and my dad.
He is also author of nearly 20 books. Some are true Seattle stories, others are not, but set here.
For a year, and stories came out of it. But I notice, just for everyday folks, they love reading a story that happens in restaurants they know or streets they know.
His next release is an epic fairy tale entitled Dragonweed.
Clearing blackberry briars. And I realize that that is what is behind this whole book, has been hacking at those things and trying to get them to stop growing in your yard.
Nick runs 2 book clubs, Queer Seattle Book Club and Nick's Picks.
That's one of the things I really love to do, is give people insight into how other people live. And that's mostly the vibe for Nick's Picks.
Customers come back for Nick's personalized recommendations.
That's a wonderful book you're choosing.
My gosh, I wish.
And I saw her coming and I went running up to her and said, "I've found exactly the right book for you." To my amazement, she opened her bag and pulled it out. She had just bought it. I feel I can't quite leave my job. I feel like I don't know who would still care about making sure there are books out in the hall and that the best books are here available.
Lunchtime finds pianist Jerry Zimmerman at the Seattle Yacht Club adding a kick to a University District Rotary gathering.
I don't know of any Rotary club that has a full-time pianist every week.
Rotarian George Maurer says Jerry can play nearly anything.
We had 2 opera singers from the university here, and he accompanied them with no problems at all, and a whole series of songs. It's remarkable to watch him.
I was raised, first of all, on classical music, but I soon found out that I had to diversify.
Sometime in the 1950s, while still a Seattle college student, Jerry got his first piano bar job.
It was the Congo Room and then the Luau, and then from there on I graduated to downtown and worked the Italian Village, which is no longer there. This is at the Hyatt House out at the airport.
He worked 2 and 3 jobs a day.
That I caught on at Canlis Restaurant, which I guess is my claim to fame for the longevity. And I did play the Doghouse too. Another claim to fame. The situation has changed considerably. Piano bars are not in vogue as they used to be.
Jerry embraced jazz and was once in a Dixieland group.
I'm also an organist, a church organist, and I play the electronic keyboards now.
He has standing dates at Vito's, a hipster First Hill restaurant and lounge. At 84, memory lapses are rare.
The application for the Musicians Union says, "Can you fake?" So I guess another word for improvising is faking.
And go on with the show.
Yeah, I guess it's the Picasso syndrome, where did Picasso quit painting? No.
Maniki Restaurant's 5:30 opening nearly always involves a line at the door.
Okay.
And Fusaya Yokoyama sorting reservations.
Okay, I don't have anything till 9:30, I'm sorry.
At 88, Fusaya drives to and from work.
I'm a bartender on Sunday and Tuesdays, and then I hostess on Thursday and Friday, and Saturday when I'm on call.
She started at Maniki's in the early 1960s when she and her husband needed more money.
And so he has the former owner, my wife would like the job. And the lady says, she has 6 kids, how can she work? And so he says, well, I'll work during the day, and when I get home, she can come to work.
Many of Fusaye's children and grandchildren have worked at Maniki's, but she's the only one still here.
If I have a couple days off in a row, the third day when I come to work, it's harder for me. I like to keep going. Here we are.
Great, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Fusaye, also known as Mom, says her coworkers help her with heavy things.
Hi, may I help you?
She keeps up on cocktail trends.
Not like 20, 30 years ago when I had to make Singapore Sling and Zombie, and we have a few martini, cosmopolitan, and iced tea and things like that, but we more or less concentrate on sake and shochu. Okay, Gordon, you want to come this way? I never thought of taking another job elsewhere. I liked working here, and I was born and raised right here in Japantown, and so this is my home.
Bye-bye, thank you. We'll see you again soon.
Watch CityStream Thursday nights at 7 on the Seattle channel, or get video on demand and podcasts anytime at seattlechannel.org.